Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video here at the Armory. So today I'm going to be doing a top 5 gun video for SHFT situations. So the reason why I chose these 5 guns that I've owned is the more and more that I think about it in the entire armory of what I have, I think that these would be the most beneficial and the most usable. Now, keep in mind, these are not 5 firearms that I'm going to carry all 5 of them into battle with me. These are just 5 firearms that I'm going to take with me and maybe keep a couple at base camp or interchange between them or whatever. These are just 5 firearms that I personally own that I would definitely use. So, the first one on the list is going to be my personal battle rifle, the AR-15, with the flashlight, the crossfire vortex up here, and also the 3x magnifier. So obviously the reason why I would want to choose my AR as my main battle rifle is because, well, I've sighted this thing in very well. It's just about the most widely used rifle out there on the market. So I'm definitely not going to have any kind of trouble trying to find ammo for it or parts or anything like that should the worst come to worst. So obviously that would be the firearm that I would choose as my number 1. Now, my number 2 firearm, and just so everyone is aware, I should have said this in the beginning of the video, all firearms have been safety checked. There is no ammo inside them. So this is kind of a big reveal for you guys because I've not shown this firearm on the channel yet. But this is my go-to-war handgun, and that is the H&K USP 45. Yeah. Old school, 90s technology, but still very relevant for today. So a lot of people may ask, why would I choose the HK45 over, like a Glock or even the 9mm version of this? Well, the reason why I chose the 45 is because that is one of the most classic firearms of the 1990s when I was growing up. And the USP 45 was supposed to be the more upgraded version from the very classic Mark 23 that US SOCOM used, and the Navy SEALs and all of them used. So, and also, when I got the 45 in my hand, and when I fired that gun, I have been completely dead nuts accurate with it. I have keyholed, literally, no joke, like 3 to 4 shots in the same place. And it's just absolutely phenomenally accurate. And I just cannot say anything great about that. I can't say anything more about how great that firearm is. Also, it is one of the most high-tech military pistols that I have, because literally, as what one of my friends have said, all I would have to do is just mount a light to it, and I've got like one of the best firearms out there on the planet. It's literally the same thing that any foreign military or even us have used before. The other really cool thing about this particular one is that when I purchased it, obviously it came with three magazines of 12-round magazines. Probably haven't been used in quite some time, so I'm trying to get these going real quick. But I don't know if they're going to show up. Maybe, maybe not, but either way, These guys actually have true tritium inserts in here. So let me see if I can just get them to come on real quick. Yeah, there we go. It's been a while since they've had any kind of light done to them, so they might be pretty weak. So I'm just going to try and light them up here real quick. Just so that you guys might get... There we go. There we go. You guys should be able to see that right there. Yeah. So, yes, that's another reason why I would want to have this guy as my go-to-war handgun. This is definitely one of my favorites, and I'm dead nuts accurate with that firearm. So I will be doing don't worry, I'll be doing videos on all these firearms here pretty soon. The next firearm that I would take into battle as a pistol would be the Beretta 92 FS. Now, obviously, the reason why I would choose the Beretta is because, one, it is probably, out of all my 9mm, it is one of the best firearms that I shoot very well. Just because of the weight of the gun, the fact that it has more top weight to it whenever I go ahead and shoot it, I can shoot better with that gun than what I can with my Glock. I know a lot of people would probably say that I need to carry my Glock instead, but I would prefer to carry the Beretta. That's just personal opinion. That's how I feel about it. So, the next firearm that we're going to be introducing, so we've already went through three, my AR-15, my HK-45, my HK-USP-45, I should say, my 9mm Beretta 92. Now it's time for another guy right here, and that is, just doing another quick safety check, my AK-47. So, yes, as you can very well guess, this is the actual 7.62 by 39. And why would I choose this rifle to go into combat? Well, there's no better way of saying it, but, you know, the AK-47 is definitely a well-proven battle rifle. There's no denying it. The only thing is that the AR is much more cheaper to make. It wasn't always the case. Back in the 1960s and back in the 1970s, the AR was the most probably expensive firearm to produce because you needed certain molds, you needed CNC technology, which was fairly new, whereas this was just being manufactured by sheet metal stamping plants, and they could spit out hundreds of thousands of these and distribute them among the Soviet Union. But let's just be honest. This rifle has proven time and time again that very few things can kill this rifle. So it works in the sand, it works in the mud, it works in water, it works in, dust. It'll work in the cold weather, hot weather, it doesn't matter. So that's another reason why I would take this guy into battle with me. So, just because another reason is that if we're being invaded by a foreign military, even though I don't keep up to date with what foreign military powers employ in their military, they might be using something more like the AK-74 or using something very, very different. Don't know. But still, one way or the other, I would still want to take the AK into battle with me. So, last but not least would be my only bolt-action rifle. And that is going to be the Savage Axis in 30-06 that I have. So, honestly, I just got this on a Black Friday sale, and this gun was like $200. And I've always wanted to have a bolt-action, just because, for the obvious reasons of having a bolt-action, because of the fact that, bolt actions are some of the best when it comes to sniping. A lot of people would probably say, why didn't you get a 308 version or 6.5 Creedmoor or something like that? I just wanted a 30-06. That was the only reason. Now, here's one thing that will be a massive drawback, but eventually I'll go out and probably pick up more of these, is the 5-round magazines, so that I can just be able to interchange between them. But I do like the, sling that I've got right here, that I'm actually able to put a few more rounds right here. So I think it's pretty sweet. But either way, these are the 5 firearms that I would carry into battle with me. These are the 5 that I definitely will take into battle with me. Just all depends on what I'm going to do. And it just all depends on what all is happening. If I need very long range shooting, definitely going to use my Savage. If I just need shots, shot placement at like 200, 300 meters, I could easily do that with the AR or the AK. If I want to take a sidearm with me, just in case, I definitely will choose my HK. But if all else fails, I'll still have my Beretta on hand. So thank you guys for watching this just little video of my top 5 firearms that I would take into battle with me in an SHFT situation. So thank you guys for watching. I will be doing a video on these of shooting video here pretty soon. Probably, hopefully, within the next week or so before winter really starts setting in. Hope you guys have been having a really good holiday break, and next week we all go back to work, and then we got 2 more weeks left, and then comes the holly jolly holidays of Christmas. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate this. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're almost to 50 subscribers. We're halfway through to 50 subscribers. I would really like to see that be pushed upwards and try and get some more traction out there for this stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope you guys are having a really good holiday. Thank you for watching, and remember, shoot straight and shoot safe. Have a good day.